Hey everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to some more Not For Broadcast. Absolutely loving this game right now. I have to be honest. It's kind of hilarious, and I'm really enjoying that part of it. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right back in. I'll see you guys back in just a second. All right, ladies and gents. So one thing that we didn't watch in that last one was the rushes. So we definitely want to go ahead and play the in-between because I want to hear what all those little people had to say in the background. I think Alan James was the one whose wife is leaving him. So we definitely have to hear what they have to say.
Oh,
let's go ahead and check that one out. Let's go ahead and bring forward. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Behave.
Oh. Let's go back. A little bit more. Okay, maybe they're here.
Fire too much?
Thanks for coming on.
Bonfires.
Thanks for having me.
Alan James, no doubt you read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest.
Behave.
Possibly.
I literally am. 10 seconds, everybody.
Does he look super familiar to anyone else?
Going in 5, 4.
Why does he look so familiar?
2.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged...
Okay, so we've already heard this part, because we heard this when we were playing the game, obviously. I swear Alan James looks very familiar to me. I don't know why. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's keep going. Come on, come on, come on. This is a pretty long interview, but I want to hear what they were saying afterwards. Like, because I know there was more stuff going on. I really wish we could just, like, cut. Okay, here we go.
1 minute
Perfect.
back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them, then?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Huh. Anyone else a little sad about that one? I really wanted more to go on in that one. Alright, so Law and Order. Wait. Did we click the right one? I'm not sure I did. Okay. Come on now. Let's go. The woman who does the entertainment reporting also looks very familiar. And I don't know if it's because we heard that. Okay. So let's go ahead and go forward here. I don't know if it's that she looks like someone, but...
We need change.
I'll be at my mother.
The problem isn't a...
Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here.
It's nationwide. Just
maybe this'll...
5 minutes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a
I
very...
cannot believe you, Ellen. I would have expected this from your sister, not from you.
When are you going to realise I'm not her, Greg?
Well, trust me, between the drinking and the arse, I'm very aware.
Being terrorised by some thug with a knife.
So you feel the streets...
Alright, so let's go ahead and... I had purposely cut back to this because I thought it was quite funny. It's also just strange. I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. Okay.
This again. As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal. No one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight,
I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge
it's
Club.
time to get to the heart of the matter.
She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Now, how's your IBS been?
Which is also, I believe,
Interesting. Okay, and I don't think we really heard anything else with Tony. I think that was it. Titwake. God. I don't think there was anything else except for the party going on with Tony. I think we pretty much saw everything.
back. Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought. Mostly you, if no one else, have managed to build a broad understanding.
Tony's having a very interesting party for an adult man. Okay. Alright, hey friendship, let's try this. At one point I accidentally cut to, what is his name? Jeremy? Losing his shit. Okay, come on, come on. This takes a while. Okay. Come on.
Look, it's alright, I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody.
Welcome back. Megan Wolf.
We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspired...
I did not catch it. She said welcomes back. Welcomes Black. Okay. That was so weird, and I don't know why I laughed so hard at it, but I did. Especially how that's supposed to be that girl's younger sister, and she looks like she's in her 30s.
Headmaster thought he...
Okay, come on.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Short section of...
Hey, friendship. Okay. We are not gonna rewatch this, because I couldn't handle it the first time. I felt for the children, though, I will be honest. I wasn't expecting the voices, I will be honest about that. Okay, come on, come on. I really wish there was a button to just jump to the next time somebody says something saucy. Saucy.
Yeah, yeah. If you work as a team. Just work as a team.
Okay, it might just be him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just work as a team.
What is with this guy's face? Seriously.
It's my choice.
Stop now. Make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice. Friendship.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name is Jeremy
His
Donaldson.
facial expressions are amazing.
And we're out.
Okay, I think we actually heard this part.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Okay, yep, we saw that part. Okay, oh, nope, 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 go back. Okay, it's time to continue. Oh no, I don't like late nights. You get to the theater slightly early and Sam's already there waiting, dressed to the nines. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday with a typed note, or a typed thank you from Chris, You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't your usual tastes, a pretentious opera in the language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Still, the complimentary drinks sure go down smooth. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats and Sam has you in creases, with a hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly, sounds drunk. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the kitchen table in an almost illegible scrawl. It says he's at a friend's house. It's a school night, so you go over there and march him home. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the idea that my son is somewhere that I don't know where he is, so I'm gonna go find him. By the time you reach the friend's house, your temper is boiling over. On seeing you, Charlie loses it and tells you in no uncertain terms where you can shove your ride home. You end up in a full-blown argument in front of his friend and their parents. It's mortifying. You make your excuses and quickly escort him to the car. It starts to rain as you drive, both of you silently fuming. The sound of the downpour is the only thing that punctuates the atmosphere in the car. What was that about, Charlie? He sighs a sigh of someone much older than his 14 years. I want to be the one that decides what I do, not you. It's not fair. Okay. He does have to learn boundaries. I guess we ground him. I don't care. How dare you embarrass me like that? Not only did you disobey me, but you disrespected me in front of Ben and his parents. But enough. I've heard enough from you tonight. You're not leaving your room for a month. Oh my God. It's for his own good. He'll realize that someday. No, he won't. 1 month? Are you kidding me? Day 42, a gentle reminder. Okay. You're leafing through a pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter according to the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to the nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. We work as a team, we are rewarded as a team. Forwards together. Julia Sainsbury and Peter Clement. Chris is safe, that's all that matters, you hope. Well, that actually really worries me. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You always did have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh. I knew it. I'm a mind reader, you chuckle as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother's had to move in, things aren't quite as simple anymore. Just how much are we talking here? Only a few hundred, she mumbles as she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you not to spit out your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. I'm sorry, but that's money we just don't have. You can't take it away from her, Alex, Sam insists. I've already said she can go. Susie says nothing, but you can tell she's holding her breath. Fine, I guess. Susie's grin stretches from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with a napkin. You feel very lucky. That makes me nervous, though. Don't know why my husband's running around telling people that they can have money they can't have. Not a big fan of that. Okay, come on, come on. The telethon? All right. Your boss has suggested you attend a training session downstairs. It's a good chance to hone your skills on a vintage 50s broadcast, or you could choose to skip it and carry on changing the world. I guess we'll play the training. Sure.
Alex Winston, it's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room, and your performance so far has been mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to snuff, and to that end you'll now be mixing an old recorded broadcast to ensure you can do the job to my satisfaction. Don't worry, other than the odd tear and jump in the footage due to age, it shouldn't require you to deal with anything new. Though do keep an eye on the censor. They had stricter sensibilities in those days. And of course, don't forget to load the adverts. Bozeman out.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Okay. Whew. Lion cigarettes, jazz, and whiteys.
10 seconds.
All right, I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the capital, it's the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. And please welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon.
Hello, it only is. Hello, it's Mr. Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night.
Oh, Lord.
If you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies. No, don't give me a maybe, no. I know what women are like. Do you know what? I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be... Sorry, stop the music. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice... I mean, where's the audience? Sorry? I mean, who are you? I mean, this is an absolute nightmare. Isn't it really? I mean... Oh, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. I'm your host, Graham Bannon, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here. We are here tonight, as we may be aware, for one very important cause, and that is, of course, little Sally Button. Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition, and she will die tonight, unless we can raise enough funds to cure her of her studio hyper, studio, I should learn that. Studio hypo, poo. I don't know how to say that word, but what I do know is it's a long word and a bad disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to raise 20 grand tonight, and we can't do it without your help. And how can I help? You're screaming at home. Well, don't scream, and I'll tell you. We're taking donations starting right now. But let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. The phones, not the girls. ladies.
Good evening, Graham.
Tell you something, ladies, those are some classy chassis, if you don't mind me saying so. All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
Yes, sir. Us kitty cats will be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small, please ring now.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. Now that was a zinger. If I do a zinger, play the sound. Yeah, that's it. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. Using state-of-the-art technology that we can track up to the second exactly how much money's been raised from your donations. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised they didn't put something in, just to show, really, but perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Give me the thing. Okay, so I'll pretend to be you at home. This is role play. You really can do this in real life from your sofa or couch. It's ringing. Hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Hello, you're speaking to Barbara at the phone desk.
Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're going to have to be louder.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. May I ask who's calling?
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon.
And how do you spell Bannon?
Don't say that. People would know how to say my name. There we go. And so if I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. Look at that. Technology at its finest. 10 on it now. So only 19,990 remaining, which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a rundown of the jam-packed acts we have lined up for you. On this jam-packed lineup, on this jam-packed evening. Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam. Starting off tonight, we have the incredible Raj and Rishik. Following that, we have an amazing acrobat who will do jumps all over the stage and stuff. And then finally, we'll have the Lovely Legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who will do all magic and that. Then we're going to have a fire-breathing man who will be breathing fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil who will dive into a bucket of water. All right. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist act. Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man. And then finally, the grand finale. Now for the grand finale, we asked little Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world. And she had a very simple reply. I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first act of the evening. He's come all the way from India for this event. Let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, welcome to the stage is the incredible Raj and Rishik. As I said, it is Raj and Rishik. To the stage. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? I mean, this isn't working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you... Come here. What is going on? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Why is he here? You! Come here. This is unbelievable.
Hello, Mr. Bannon.
Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you?
No, I'm nobody, me. I just help the fellas unload the cameras.
Right, fantastic, great story. Do you know where the producer is?
That's the problem.
Get on with it, come on.
Well, it turns out, you know, the roads around the capital are shut down. Cause
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the producer, the director, most of the acts, and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
Are you seriously telling me there's no one else around who can sort this mess out?
He's pretty good at organising.
No, well, no, obviously not. That's not going to work, is it? Look, you're the producer now. Well done, that's great, big promotion for you. Now, what you need to do is go away and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at home.
That's not really my thing, Governor.
Well, do you know what? It is your thing now, Governor, right? Or a child drops down dead. So off you go do that, quick smart.
All right, you can count on me.
Okay, very good. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the first act of the evening.
I'm doing horrible at this.
Don't repeat the same stuff.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching me play Not For Broadcast. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. I am having a blast, and I want to say thank you so much to the publisher tinyBuild Games and developer NotGames for allowing me to play this, for giving me a copy so I could play for you guys. I hope you are enjoying it as much as I am. And of course, a huge shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. You guys are the only reason I have this channel, so thank you so much for that. If you'd like to go ahead and follow any of these people over on Twitter or whatever platform they prefer, go ahead and check it out below in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, but if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on that big dumb picture of my face. Clicking that will give you the option to click on the bell icon. Click on that if you'd like to be notified every time I post a brand new video. Last thing I'll let you know is there's a couple things there on your screen. If you'd like to click on them, there's some videos. There's also something there for Patreon if you'd like to go ahead and join those patrons who bring the channel to you. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.